Thief never love to see thief with long bag. What would you say? Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffer real bad. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Come on in, come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. This is funny, but I'm going to give you some facts this morning, okay? When this is all said and done, please remember, said SouFLoTV told you so. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Up, up. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I just learned how to jerk chicken yesterday. I'm firing up my grill today. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Let's get right into it, right? All right, so Kanye West is about to keep church in Jamaica today. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffer real bad. But thief never love to see thief with long bag. Listen, so the star print this thing here, right? That says, so on Friday, which is today, U.S. rapper Kanye West brings his much talked about religious event Sunday service to Emancipation Park in Jamaica, complete with his 120-piece voice choir and 15-member band. He is flying everybody to Jamaica, to Emancipation Park, to do a free church event, right? Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Listen. All right. Don't get hooked like a fish. All right. But amid all this high anticipation, right, some of the members of the clergy in Jamaica are advising an abundance of caution. They said, no, man, this can't work. We don't trust the boy. And they are calling prayer warriors to swing into action. Pastor Stephen Brown, this is Pastor Stephen Brown of the Acts of the Holy Spirit Ministries International, Sophia Church name, you know, told the Star News that I don't know him. I don't know him as no Christian and someone who is being led by no Holy Spirit. We have to examine the matter here at hand. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Oi, no love for the people who are suffer real bad. What you about to have here, right? So here Blake now, Pastor Blake said recently, Pastor Blake, who was recently baptized as the pastor of dance hall, you know, by selector Boom Boom. So here is a person that says he don't know Kanye West to be no Christian that is being led by the Holy Spirit. Yet he was baptized as pastor of dance hall, baptized, you know, as pastor of dance hall by selector Boom Boom. Selector Boom Boom. All right. Selector Boom Boom is qualified to baptize anybody. Anyways, he's planning to take a team over there to pray on the grounds of the venue and also for the multitudes he expected to turn out for the event. This event is scheduled for 6 p.m. with Sunday service scheduled at 7 p.m. From a spiritual perspective, he said, I am not 100% uncomfortable because I am calling for the church. Therefore, I am calling for the church to pray against, listen to the words, you know, to pray against this Just in case there is anything negative that is associated with the service that Kanye is coming to Jamaica to keep. All churches are being invited to send out their prayer warriors to meet me and my team there, he said. So he's calling for all the prayer warriors across Jamaica to meet up in the venue where Kanye West is going to be to pray against. Because he doesn't see that, he don't know this man as anybody who is led by no Holy Spirit and is and is here to preach no gospel. The clergyman said that, but he is the pastor of dancehall. The clergyman said, and I want you to know that he is a real pastor, like ordained pastor in Jamaica in real life. So the clergyman said that many vulnerable youths will be in attendance and they need to hear the right message. So I am guessing that he is the one that has the right message, and anybody else who has the right message must first be approved by him. He has been ordained to say who has the right message and who does not qualify to have the right message. He said, Kanye knows that the people are gullible, and he is now using religion to captivate them. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. Listen. Kanye West knows that the people are gullible and he is now using religion to captivate them. Pastor, you know that the people are gullible and you have been using religion to captivate them for the longest. Talk up the truth, man. Talk up the truth. What's going to happen here now is that somebody else is coming to get some of the money that you've been getting, and you're afraid. You think they're going to cut your money. This is what this is about, right? No love for the people who are suffering bad. Just thief never love to see thief with long bag. All right. And for those of you who don't know what that means, that's kind of self-explanatory. It's an old saying. Thief never love to see thief with long bag. That means when I am a thief and I see your bag full and I know you're a thief too, and the two we normally a thief from the same circumference, I'm saying to myself, away in I'm bag. I wonder if I can thief for some away in I'm bag. So thief never love to see thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffering bad. Just thief never love to see thief with long bag. All right. Some say that he is the Antichrist. This is him now, you know. The pastor tell the Jamaican people that Kanye, some say that he is the Antichrist. But nothing like that. He's just a regular man seeking to stay in the limelight. Him go mad one day. Then him say Trump the next day. And then him come with religion the next day. If his motive is to get attention and stay relevant, then that is wrong, he said. Who are you to decipher all that? And look how y'all talk about the man, and you call yourself a pastor and a Christian, right? Listen, the man say, him go mad one day. When you know, say Kanye upon medication for bipolar disorder, right? But him say, but we can talk about the whole mental health thing in Jamaica, and people like these who think they can actually grab people and pray away mental health out of them when the people actually need real professional help, right? So, anyway, the man say him go mad one day, and then the next day him say Trump, and then the next day come with religion. Oh, man. All right, so religious high. Father Sean Major Campbell, rector of Christ Church in Vineyard Town, pointed out that Kanye West's actions are not unique. Before I go any further, let me say this. I was recently in Jamaica, right? I know y'all know, a lot of y'all know, Sam, I go to Jamaica about 2 times already for this year. And I'm planning to make one more trip before the year is over. That will be 3 trips in 1 year. I, along with my wife, drive out one whole side of Jamaica. I'm talking about every single place. I've seen some of the biggest, most elaborate churches in Jamaica that you have ever seen. You don't see churches like those in the US. And I'm not talking about them old church that were built out of stone. And I'm talking about Anglican this from 1860 what. If a lot of you haven't been back to Jamaica in a long time, you need to go back and actually check out the churches. The church them look, and people out the road are suffer, and the church them look like, and these people have the power to convince the people that live around the church. This is not a fighting church video, you know. I don't want y'all to get this wrong. I'm not fighting church. I'm just saying, people have the power to convince all the people that live around this area to bring them all their money. People will go to these places and give up their light bill and then go home and sit in darkness and light candle and pray that God turn on back the light. This is the kind of, so, yo, thief never love to see thief with long bag, but church in Jamaica is very big business. And it's one of the right places to do it because the people truly are in darkness. Now, what you're saying here is, hear this man you know. Father Sean Major Campbell, rector of the Christ Church at Vineyard Town, pointed out that West's actions aren't unique. There's nothing new about individuals from show business getting on a religious high after a euphoria of conversion. It is quite understandable that an encounter of newfound relationship with God may inspire such zeal with a quest to share. So Kanye West's daughter just got christened in a Albanian church, and he went ahead and got baptized the same time. I have some information here for y'all that you're really gonna like and see how this all ties in. Stick with it. If you don't stick with it, you won't know. Watch this. So pastor said it's just because him just get baptized that he's feeling this zeal now to minister to everybody else, right? And it's nothing new. It's quite understandable. However, an abundance of caution is, however, advisable where requisite knowledge and pastoral sensitivity and positivity are lacking. Zeal without knowledge can be dangerous, pastor said. I am not sure that this would have any particular implication for Christendom, outside of providing a passing entertainment option, he said. Meanwhile, veteran dancehall producer and noted atheist Cordell Scatterburrell says he believes the negative repercussions of the show will far outweigh the positive. On a busy day like Friday, when people really need to go about them business, they're gonna move heaven and earth to facilitate their venture. But that is Jamaica for you. I don't see what it will do for tourism. I am yet to see the blessing overflowing from the mass gathering of people singing and praying, he said. But the government seems to be making every effort to facilitate whatever amount of security persons they will find on the ground in Jamaica to make traffic flow or stop traffic and to hold up working class people heading home on a Friday just to facilitate this guy's thing. Scatterburrell said that he was not surprised that Kanye West sought to get some form of religious validation from Jamaicans. His Jesus agenda is solely for the benefit of regenerating sales for his upcoming album. And he's also playing chess with them, he said. When Kanye doing thing and pack up and leave, he will sit and wait for the blessings that were requested and prayed for and asked for by the congregation. And he suggests that Jamaicans will be waiting in vain, while we will still feel the repercussions of slowing down an entire day. I, for one, I will be avoiding Emancipation Park area that day, and I have New Kingston police on speed dial, because if the rejoicing start to disturb me, if the rejoicing start to disturb me, I will be ensuring that the Noise Abatement Act is fully enforced, he continued. West previously performed in Jamaica at Reggae Sumfest in 2004. Listen, so we have a bunch of things that go on here. I don't know if you know it, but the Noise Abatement Act in Jamaica says that dancehall music must cut off by midnight on weekdays and by 2 a.m. on weekends. So no longer do we have across the island of Jamaica dance that go into 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. But that I when dance the nice. When you can go to one party and you dance and dance, go until daylight come out. I myself have been to Jamaica. I've told people this. One of the best party I've ever been to in my life is up in the hilltop of Clarendon, right? Not one police officer in sight. Not one shred of violence. The soup man sell off all the soup. The jerk man sell off all the jerk chicken and pork. The peanut man sell off everything. The bar shell wet and empty. Everybody make a money that night, right? The patrons were happy and we partied till the sun came out. And then we go home and we yard. Go eat some ackee and saltfish and some organic food like piece of yellow yam with it and these kind of things. And we live to enjoy another day. You want to see people walking home and talking early in the morning and a bus beer joke and who staggering under them drunks. Good, cool runnings, man. Yes, man. Them kind of life there. So the Noise Abatement Act now has ended that. Except for religious services. So at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, you can hear tambourine, bankalanka, chenkelek, and the Noise Abatement Act does not apply to them. So people are saying this is very unfair, that the church can go on with all-night services. I think this is a direct effort to indoctrinate the people of the island. Me no know. You can't party till 5 o'clock in the morning, but you certainly can have church outside on loudspeakers. And for those of you who haven't been back to Jamaica in a while, church ain't like it was one time. Church string up big speaker like dance now. So it's different. No lie. Church string up big speakers like dance now. So what we're having now is why Jesus, all the way till next morning. And the people are saying that's not fair, man. We need a balance. We need a balance. All right. Now let me say this to you. Kanye West is no dummy. Kanye West, actually, his net worth as of October of 2019, Kanye West's net worth is $240 million US. That is the man net worth now. So yes, he has the resources. He's able to fly in a choir of 120 people and a 15-piece band to come string up in an Emancipation Park in Jamaica and bankalanka chenkeleng till 5 o'clock in the morning if he feels like it. And you know how we're frightened for foreigner in Jamaica already. All right. So here are now, according to Fader magazine, everything you need to know about Kanye West church gathering. If you go to Fader magazine on Google, you will find everything you need to know about this church gathering he's been doing and why he's been doing this. I will tell you this. He has an album coming out, and the name of his album is Jesus is King. That's the name of his album, you know. This is Kanye West. The name of his album is Jesus is King. And in order for him to sell that Jesus is King album, he had to do a couple of things. Smart move. First, he aligned himself with none other than Mr. Orange Man himself, right? Make America Great Again. He aligned himself with that. And I don't know if you know it, but the right-wing Republican sector in the United States of America is Bible-thumping Christians, right? They are the ones that believe that if a woman has an abortion, even if she was raped, she should not have the right to have an abortion. She should have that baby, or she should go to jail. That's the right wing. So he appealed to these people, all in plotting his way to this, to his upcoming album, which is Jesus is King, is the name of his album. Then he also has a clothing line, which is called Yeezys. Yeezys, of course, you can get a t-shirt for $70. You can get a pair of socks for $50. US dollars, me talking about. You can get a jacket or a sweatshirt, should say, starting at $165 to $225. And of course, he has shoes that go from $200 all the way up to $2,000 and more. So, I'm not hating on him, because this is what I say. When time black people buy Gucci, Fendi, Prada, And them talk about, yo, my red bottoms, daddy. Look for my $600 Gucci shoes. Look for my $1,800 Gucci shoes. Look for my red bottoms. Nobody says anything. So if a black man found a way to sell you some of the same products for a couple $100, why are we mad? Why are we hating? This game is called See a Fool, Use a Fool. I'm going to feel like Kanye West is some fool and he's using the fools. Not only that, he's probably saying to himself, why are we letting everybody capitalize off of us? And me can't capitalize off my own people. As soon as Michael Jordan, Nike put out a Nike, people are talking about, oh, Michael Jordan need to give back to the black community. Michael Jordan, by the way, was the only person that wrote a straight $1 million check and sent it to Bahamas the other day when it blew away in the hurricane that passed through there recently. Even the World Health Organization, who's supposed to be handling this, and the United Nations, they sent, I believe it was $100 or $50,000 or $100,000, something like that. And this man wrote a personal check for $1 million. So give or take here and there, the man I give back. You know what I'm saying? But we are the same ones that said, damn, Michael Jordan got shoes for $150. Oh, hell no, I'm not buying that. I'd rather go buy some cheap Nikes, some cheap sneakers and wear them. Because you refuse to support your own, and it's that deeply embedded, right? So now that Kanye have Yeezys and he's selling shoes for $250 to $500, we're mad. But we same one be the same people. If you look at rap videos, if you look at dancehall videos, take even say a Rasta, a professed Rasta like Jacure. When them man they go for do show, you know, them man they're telling you how much their BMW costs, which is German, which is telling you how much them Benz cost, which is German. They're telling you how much their Louis Vuitton and their Balenciaga and their all the names cost, which are all European, Italian, wherever else they come from in Europe. And they brag about how much they pay and spend. You see them shoes here? Them shoes here are $4,000 for them a pair of shoes and some exclusive this and all. But I gotta give it to you, man, because I haven't worn it in a while. I just buy some new ones. I saw a video with Cure on there with a bunch of shoes where he talking about he's giving away to youths because him not wear them in a while and he don't want them to dry up and the rubber start bend off and these things. 300 US, 500 US me pay for that pair and a dog. But me I give it to it today. This is how we brag about other people's stuff and spend out your hard earned. I'm not knocking Kanye. I know exactly what he's doing. He has an album coming up that's called Jesus is King. He also has a clothing line. And if you look at the clothing line, this year's model of the clothing line actually look like what they so-called look like back in the way back days in Jesus times. When time, you know the image they give us of when Jesus existed on earth, the sackcloth and all that. That's what the clothing line looks like for the 2019 version. His whole entourage is dressed in Yeezys. So it's a tax write-off for him that. Because he had to dress the whole entourage. He had to do all this kind of stuff. He had to take the whole band. It's a business trip. People understand these things, you know. It's a tax write-off and a business trip, this. And he's now tapping into religion. Religious-based. Followers like the Trump followers. And church is where the money is at. So, for the past couple of weeks, you have people like A$AP Rocky, Brad Pitt, Miley Cyrus, David Letterman, Chris Tucker. All these kind of people have been attending his church services, his pop-up church services. If you don't think that there is money in church, let me tell you something. The smartest way, right, is to figure out how to open your own church and how to colonize the people that are churchical in mind, because they will give you their whole life savings. That is no joke. That is facts. So I wonder to myself, it's no secret that that's why Marianne Hall, aka what's your name there again? We used to run dancehall, man, the queen of dancehall. People even say she's still the queen of dancehall. Lady Saw. If the man left, follow my pussy fault. The only jam me pussy have a fi skin the hood raw. Me not say that again. That was boisterous and loud, but that is what Lady Saw was. That is what she was on stage. And she went overnight from that to Pastor Marian Hall. She went from that overnight to a messenger, a pastor, Oi! And I can't see it, but her securing her future. I said that and a lot of people got upset. Now, I'm not mad at her. If you feel like God was calling you to the money, to the church, then go ahead to the church. Go ahead to the church and secure your retirement. You can't only skin out the some things for so long. After all, dancehall is going to sell. All we tired of that now, man. And plus, you get old now. A young girl, if you come do it now, so you're going to lose your place. So you have to figure out now how to take the crowd that's been following you all these years and still have them donate their money to your pockets. And how she did that? Right into the church. No lie. Check this out. The top 10 richest pastors in Africa and their net worth for 2019. I did the same search for the top 10 richest pastors in the US and their net worth, and it is pretty much the same. So it is interesting to know that the top 10 richest pastors in Africa have more money than most American millionaires. This post contains a list of the top 10 richest pastors in Africa for 2019. Africa is considered to be the most religious continent in the world. Africa, I know. Joel Osteen is up there, but them man have more money than Joel Osteen. Unlike in early Christianity, modern day pastors have now become money men. And as it stands, African pastors are among the richest people on the face of the earth, definitely on the continent of Africa. Some of these pastors own various things, watering investments in Africa and beyond. These investments include universities, valuable properties, oil companies, and these kinds of things. Let's start out with a few. Let me just show you something. So Kanye West is no dummy. He knows where he's going. And I'm telling you, them big church there in Jamaica, this might be my training because I might need to go open my church too. House of Truth. All right. So here we are. Bishop David Oyedepo. Oyedepo net worth is 150 million US dollars. He's 64 years old. Nationality, country of origin, he is from Nigeria and he is based in Nigeria. They call him Papa Oyedepo, and he is widely known and is the founder and presiding bishop at the Living Faith Bible Church worldwide, aka Winners Chapel. He started this in 1983, and he is now worth 150 million US dollars. That is his net worth, according to Forbes magazine, Forbes list for 2019 in October here. Then you have a young man here who is 36 years old, and he got wise early. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri's net worth is 150 million US dollars. Is Kanye West stupid? He knows exactly what he's doing. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, 150 million US dollars is his net worth. He's 36 years old. Okay? His church is called his nationality. He's from Malawi. And he is referred to as the major one. Shepherd Bushiri is a pastor, preacher, and the founder of, get this, Enlightened Christian Gathering. That's the name of his church. He's very popular. He's a very popular figure on the continent of Africa, and he is making his rounds. Prophet Bushiri is worth 150 million US dollars and owns his own fleet of supercars, a private jet worth 37 million US dollars, and has various real estate properties in Africa. Let's not go any more into all that they own and the elaborate things. Let's move on. Let me give you one more. Now go for the top 3, not 10. Pastor Enoch A. Adeboye. Here is another man. My light goes out. I'm going to put it back on. Pastor Enoch A. Adeboye. His net worth is 130 million US dollars. 77 years old. And he is also from Nigeria. They call him Daddy G.O. That's Daddy G.O. Daddy go to the money. He is a well-known preacher of the gospel and a general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. That is his thing. Today, RCCG is present in over 196 nations of the world and has over 14,000 branches in Nigeria alone. Church business, big business. That's how I have to tell you. Bishop Ayodele, 120 million US, also from Nigeria. So that's what I'm telling you. And these men are not American. So if you think say only America money is or money there, then you're making jokes. This thing, my, my voice cracked. This thing that they speak about called money is in the church a lot, you know. And they make a whole lot of money off of it, off of gullible people. So today's service, the only thing I hope at today's service in Jamaica that Kanye West is planning to do, I hope no mass shooting to take place. I want the people them go. I want them go enjoy themselves. I want them have a joyous time at Emancipation Park because like I said before, I am not one to knock anybody's religion. Me not even call them crooks because you might see my church pop up soon. I'm not calling them crooks. All right. I'm just saying. I'm not calling them crooks. I want everybody to go and have a joyous time today. I just hope that nothing happens where no one is sacrificed because these people are known for doing these kind of things. Them have an event, the event gets shoot up, them know something about it, and then before you know it, their sales of their album skyrocket because it got national attention because a mass shooting occurred at the time of. They've done it with a movie where the movie theater got shut up with how much people dead in there. They did it with the Ariana Grande concert overseas. I believe it was in the UK or France or one of them places there. They've done it with many different events. They did it with movies where them kill off the youth and then the movie franchise is now worth how much millions and millions of dollars. So I hope them just don't do that in Jamaica and kill off nobody for the sake of promoting their thing. Now, 120 million American dollars, 150 million American dollars. These are not Americans. The pastors I just showed you, they're African men. Here are the top richest pastors in the United States of America. And I'm going to go with the top 4 real quick. Hold on. Watch this. Kenneth Copeland. His net worth, 760 million US dollars. Kanye West net worth, 240 million US dollars. This is all on Forbes list for this year, this month of this year. Kenneth Copeland net worth, 760 million. Kanye West net worth, 240. Do you think that Kanye West is not scheming how to get to a net worth of 760 million when he has 240? What's the mathematical difference between 240 and 760? I'll give it to you like this. A long way. All right. So Kenneth Copeland is worth 760 million. This man you have TV show network. He has Kenneth Copeland Ministries, which operates on a 1,500-acre campus near Fort Worth, Texas, equipped with church. He'll have a private airstrip, a hangar that houses his private jet, $17.5 million private jet, and other aircrafts. He has a $6 million church-owned lakefront mansion, which is where he lives. He has partial... let me stop. And guess what? He's not white. He's half Native American, and looking at him and his features, you can actually see it. But that that wasn't gonna get him all that money. So he said, you know what? I think at the church thing I carry the swing. So let me study this, see what me get in, and rocked it to the tune of $760 million. That's oh God. No man. The white man come from Europe, take over your place, put you on reservations, gave you his religion. If you can't beat them, join them. So that's a smart move. I'm talking fast, but listen, come here, give you some jewels. All right. So the Native Americans said, no more, now I'm gonna work. You know, pay the bills, daddy. All right. So Pat Robinson's net worth, 100 million US dollars. Pat Robinson. I'm not gonna talk, man. This is the man from the 700 Club. I'm not gonna talk about how much he owns and all this other things. I'm not too much caring about the material things with them own, because Jesus wants you to have the best things in life. Private jet, big mansion, Gucci, Fendi, and Prada. Even sometime a big body girl in a G-string that is not your wife. And then you beg for forgiveness about it and them kind of something there. Anyway, Benny Hinn, his net worth, $42 million. Who could forget Benny Hinn? Huh? Benny Hinn come before people and say, I have sinned and I am so sorry. After them catch him in adultery and fornication and prostitution and all that. And all the people got up and said, we forgive you. You cried out to God and God said, we must forgive you. So we forgive you. And now he is worth 42 million. And those are the top three. Joel Osteen, as someone just said on the post right here, Joel Osteen is not at the top. He's valued. His net worth is 40 million. You have the top boss, who is Kenneth Copeland, the Native American, and he is 760 million. Compare that 760 million to 40 million. If Kenneth Copeland woke up in the morning and he had Joel Osteen money, he would have climbed up on the Twin Towers, where the Twin Towers new one there, and chuck off at the top. Because 40 million to 760 million is what? A long way. All right. So let's not get carried away. Creflo Dollar, one black man in there. His net worth is $27 million. And with that and you see, all he's doing is trying to get a piece of the pie. And they have crucified Creflo from top to bottom. We want to see all your tax return. We want to see every receipt that you spent on. They don't do that to these guys who are at the top with $760 million and private jets. I remember Creflo saying he wanted a private jet, and they said, oh no, Jesus don't need no private jet. Use a scammer, use a thief. But those same black people make sure they tune in to all these other ones. Oh yeah, SouFlo, you need to watch Pastor Osteen. Him preach some things, you see. No, me I go watch Creflo Dollar. If me I go watch any of the Shagri, me I make sure say Creflo me watch, because I want his 27 million to one day turn into the 760 million that the other one them have, right? So they talk about how much he own and all this other stuff. It's okay, Creflo, you're making a way up there. The man, he was preaching to a congregation of 30,000 members with a $69 million revenue through gross cash collections. $60 million through gross cash collections. So when them money pass around them offering plate, you know, Papa and sister, 60. Billy Graham, $25 million is his net worth. And he owns all the other things that other people own as well. Rick Warren, $25 million. Joyce Mayer, $8 million. The bottom line, and there is nothing wrong with owning all these things and laddy daddy and ba ba ba. Let me take out my paper so I can finish up this live right here. I wish y'all a joyous weekend. Now make nobody trick no. Listen, Kanye West is going to be performing in Jamaica today, and he's coming under the guise of a Christian, of someone that just got baptized, gave his life to the Lord, and he is about to do a full church service in Jamaica. I just gave you a complete breakdown of what the agenda is. and why it is going to go that way. You know, sir, Jamaican people are very gullible. First of all, you come from foreign, right? So that alone, when you reach there and you dress up in a nice suit and you're able to bring all this extra stuff with you, hundreds of security guards, which he's going to get from Jamaica, by the way. And like Scatter said, they will be diving and clamoring and all over each other to get to who can work this venue today. All the people who used to call out to work on a Friday, I make sure so them go work today. Just so they can say, yo, me did a security guard for Kanye West, you know. When him did call, yo man, the big boss man, Kanye West, so them call you, you know. The big boss man, Kanye West is gonna go to Jamaica today and get a whole lot of, yo daddy, yo my general, beg your thing now. Beg your thing now. He probably won't give away a thing, but words from the Bible, right? To his credit, this is not charged. Him not charge nobody for come see him. He's doing it for free, right? But it's costing Jamaica. I want to know who is paying for the security that is going to be at the venue. Who's paying for the security around the venue, because the whole city will need to be secured today. You know what I'm saying? In closing, I'm going to say this. If these people really wish us good in Jamaica, they would come, they would do a concert that is paid, they would then team up with somebody like, say, Shaggy. How Shaggy does the, every year Shaggy has a thing that he does for the Bustamante Children's Hospital. And Shaggy actually gives away the whole of the money. I mean, me not lie, me not have to dip my hand in another purse there and take out at least a little 5 million or something, but I was amazed at the amount, even though I still have questions as to how come Shaggy give us so much for so many years, and yet still, them a ball for bed. KPH need bed. Right now, there are people in Jamaica that are sleeping on chairs in the hospital, sick people. Somebody just sent me a video and I just couldn't post it to YouTube of people, elderly people in the hospital sleeping on chairs, some fallout iron chair, the little cheap one them, and they're sleeping in corner on chairs. I see rats, big rat running around. Yo, 2 rats, actually that video went viral. 2 rats actually stand up boxing in the hospital, you know, while the sick people them up on the bed. So if they really want to help us, small things like making sure that a hospital has enough beds, because apparently our government can't do it and them don't care. So they don't care if we sick, dying, sitting up on a chair, and you got to sit up on that chair sometimes for a day or two before you get a bed. So that's to tell you. Now, if they really wanted to help us, Shaggy charity concert, come on, give you some numbers. If they really wanted to help us, those are the things that they will be focused on. I just saw that the Chinese has erected a 62 million US dollars. We are talking a $62 million facility at University of the West Indies that is dedicated to teaching Mandarin. Dedicated to teaching Mandarin. Shaggy and Friends. That's what it's called. Dedicated to teaching Mandarin. Now, why you want we to learn Mandarin so much that you would give a $62 million facility? I don't blame them. It is called colonization. Colonialization and colonization, and that is what's going on. Jamaica is there for the taking, and a lot of people have their hands in their cookie jar, and there's a whole lot of taking going on. All right? So, to this date, Shaggy has raised over 2 million US dollars. And I remember the last concert that he had, I think the Jamaican government took away about half of the money that was raised, even though it's a charity event. And they said the money was for electricity and the use of the venue and security purposes and so on and so forth. And Shaggy still made. So here's Shaggy and Friends for 2018. Ticket price were set at $30 for children, and which is roughly 3,730 Jamaican dollars, and $50 for adults. This is all, every penny goes to the hospital, right? And it goes all the way up to online platinum early bird pricings, which were $210 for tickets to go there, to this venue. Now, mind you, it's a charity event, and he had big names on there like Wyclef and Idonia and Third World Band and Fetty Wap, Christopher Martin, Bungie Garlin, Dougie Fresh, Chaka Demus and Pliers, Shensia, Barrington Levy, Wayne Wonder, Capleton, Ding Dong, Junior Reed, Dexter Dops, Professor Nuts, and the list goes on, right? And raise $1 million in one night. Give away a check for y'all, $10 million, and the government takes half. These are the people who they need to link up with if they actually want to do good for us in Jamaica. Jamaica has more churches than square miles, or more churches per square mile than any other place on the face of the earth. So we don't need no more church service. We're all prayed out. We're all churched up. We know where God is. If you're biblical, if you're religious, if you're Christian minded, we don't need foreigners coming and dropping that on us anymore. And as you can see, we have one of the highest murder rates on the face of the earth as well per capita, right? So obviously the whole heap of church them and the whole heap of pastor them, it's not really doing nothing. All we see is these pastors getting extremely wealthy while poor people getting extremely poorer, which is causing desperation, although it is to be blamed on them as well, because enough of them poor already and are breed up all over the place like roaches, like, you know what I say, the woman them were breed for all 50 different gunmen, and all of them dead and gone to prison, and she left with 50 picnic to take care of by herself. Then she want ball to Mr. Chinbo, please help me put two zinc on my roof, so water not wet way up in here, and all these things. But it's a I don't know. They are not here to help us, is what I'm trying to say. All right? Everybody is in it for their gain. Everybody is in it for their gain. From the pastor in the church in Jamaica, right the way down to Kanye West coming there, to everybody else. So basically, the people will fend for themselves, and I will fend for myself too. I am thinking, I might have to open a church. No, I'm serious. I might have to open a church because it won't be a church though. It will be a life center. It'll be a life center. And I've had people come and talk to me on SouFLoTV about this. Like, SouFLo, don't open no church. Jamaica full of church already. Let's open a life center where we can actually help people on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Africa. But I would have to learn the language, and that is what the pastor them have over there in Africa. Why? You think a lot of Americans have their eyes on it? Because it seems like Africans are very blinded by white skin and light skin. That stuff that we're over here fighting to get out of our people. Yo, dog, yeah, bleach out the skin. Stop that, man. Cut that out, man. Love yourself, man. Love your melanin. No, in Africa, it seems like it's the thing. It seems like they like it. It seems like they respect you more. The lighter your skin is, they respect you more. If you're from a different race, or if you're from the United States of America or somewhere else outside of, say, England, the British or whatever. So yeah, a lot of people have their eyes on Africa, because who does not want to have a net worth of $150 million by the time you're exiting your 30s, going into your 40s, your 50s, 60s, and 70s? Who does not want to have a net worth that big? Right? So we're eyeing Africa, but they can't get into Africa because they're not the people. And the people, when they're praying, preaching, in Africa, them have some other things, some weird stuff that goes along with the religion thing. Like, I've seen pastor actually, there's a video, I can't post it on YouTube either. Pastor take the woman, and put her in a backers position, Pastor is teaching how to properly stroke your wife. Pastor, Pastor, take the woman. Pastor, put the woman in a backers position. For those of you who don't know what backers mean, Pastor, and she positioned with her back hunch up like camel, right? And if you see Pastor in front of the congregation, so they don't do that stuff in the U.S. And if a pastor ever did that in the U.S., he would lose his millions, right? So in Africa, this is the kind of wild stuff they're able to do to make their millions. And these women, you think my wife could have told me about, I'm going to see Pastor Abudaya tonight because he's teaching positioning and proper stroking. And no, you're not going to Rasta. Sit down, both. Yeah, and when I saw the video, Pastor sinking her back, he said, no, you have to sink the back in like this. And then, man, brothers, you have to hold her at the hips like this. And you hold her a firm grip at the hip. Watch this. I dead laugh, Mr. McKinover. When Mr. Pastor cock up one leg, Pastor said you can get behind her on both knees like this. But that is not where you are going to get it. You want to put one knee up like this, and Pastor cock up one leg, and he's this is a member of the church. No, a sister down on all fours, spread out back way for Pastor, and Pastor start ram it, and Pastor say, and then when you put one leg up like this, you then grab a firm grip on her waist. Here, smack your body so, and then he said, in, out, in, out, in, out. I say, where they rotted, this is church. So me don't know who I tell me say I can't do it. Because me sure can put one leg up like this and sink in a back. I say in and in and in and in and in. I can give lessons. I can big girl can lesson too. But we just don't speak the language. That's the barrier. They speak the language. But if I some mad antics they want, that's going to give me $150 million net worth, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Life is all about getting where you fit in, man. Yo, we're having a beautiful morning this morning, people, by the way. It's Friday. It's the freaking weekend, baby. Enjoy yourself. Love up yourself this weekend. Surround yourself with people that love you this weekend. Make sure you keep your vibrations high. Make sure you don't take anything too serious. Make sure you don't stress out yourself. Understand? I've been doing so much schoolwork this week. I have like stigmatism in my dang left eye. I can feel my eye like pulsating like this, so I gotta get away from the computer for a while. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm gonna go fire up my grill today, break out a couple of beers. I've found a new way to jerk chicken. I've been actually experimenting. I'm just keep on I burn up the chicken. I think I got it today though. And if I am able to get it, who knows? So I'm about to go enjoy myself with my family as well. Yeah? All right, we're gonna left it right there, so. All right, tune in again some other time where we'll pick up on this. Oh, stay tuned. A 65-year-old lady has written me a 65-year-old woman write me a letter. You see? And she wants my audience to give their opinion. And I am going to read that letter later on another live video. So today is Friday. We might go live later on tonight, or I might save it and just do it as a video. Tell me in the comment section, should I go live with it, or should I just do it as a video and just post the video to the channel? But this woman is 65, all right, and she have some things for talk up, and the backers she can't take it, and all them something there. But we're gonna talk more later. I love y'all, man. I see y'all later. And remember, I know, above all things, I say up, up, up. It means wake up, wise up, rise up. All right? Wake up, wise up, rise up above all your conditions, circumstances, everything. You have this one life to live, this one beautiful life to live, and this is not no rehearsal. You don't get to come back and do this again. Nobody who left this ever gave us a call and say, yo, me over here up on the other side, you know, I mean, I tell you, say, beautiful, you know. Nobody ever connected with us again after them. All right? So yes, rise up your frequency. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So wake up, wise up, and rise up. You understand? Big up on yourself, man. SouFLoTV. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Lights out. Peace.